YouTube, this is Vargas XX78 with another collection pickup video. Just wanted to share with you guys the stuff that I've added since the last pickup video that I recorded. Again, was able to go to some overwheels and got some deals from this guy that I found out that sells movies. Plus some other random stuff that I picked up here and there. So have a couple of minutes to actually sit down and record it. So I wanted to get this. I hope I won't go as fast as the other one. The other last video I updated, I had to kind of like speed through everything because I'm kind of short on time. But I don't have that much stuff today, so I'll just talk about the stuff that I have, and I'll try to go a little bit slower. But first off, I went to an Overwheels, and this is actually something that McDonald's released. It's a promotional toy for the Minions movie. If you pocket it laughs and stuff. But with Halloween just around the corner, I was super happy to find the the vampire version of the Minion toy. Because me and the wife have a Minion collection going. We love the little things. Even though I saw a post on Facebook that, basically the Minions are a ripoff of the Raymond Rabbids mixed with the Simpsons. But we still love the characters. And, with the Halloween around the corner, I had to pick this one up. Also at our Cinepolis, I picked up, I have a movie cup collection going. Especially these 3D cups. So I picked up this, and I don't know if the camera's going to pick it up, but I picked up this 3D Hotel Transylvania cup. The first Hotel Transylvania was okay. I felt it might have needed a little deeper of a story, maybe a villain, which is something that a lot of people that I've talked about the movie with share that thought. But for what it was a pretty good movie, and this one looks interesting. Me and the wife wanted to go see it. But with our daughter, it's harder to actually go out on a movie night. But this one looks pretty cool. I like the design that has all the characters in there, especially the Invisible Man there. So I thought, if nothing else, the cut was pretty cool. Also picked up the Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 2. Even though this kind of looks like a phoenix. They had a different design, which is just the bird covering the whole cup. But I picked this one up because it has the main characters. They also released a Snoopy cup, but I was able to get that one when I usually try to go to the movie theaters when we're next to it, because I'm really looking forward to getting the Star Wars. I know there's going to be a Star Wars cup, and that's the one I want to get real bad. I don't know how I missed the Snoopy cups because they weren't there. A friend of mine said that he found the buckets. There's these buckets that, besides the cups, they sell these giant buckets for popcorn. But those take up way too much space. I collect the cups. And he saw a Snoopy one, but he didn't see the cup. So I asked one of my wife's friends if maybe if she sees it, if she could get me a cup, but I haven't heard back from her. But I'm hoping I can get a Snoopy cup because it looks pretty cool, and I'm really hoping I can get the Star Wars one. Picked up a book at a Dollar Tree. Looked interesting. I like collecting and reading books, just like I like collecting and reading comic books. So I picked up Beyonders, World Without Heroes. It's about a story about two Earth kids. They get transported to this realm that an evil wizard controls, and the only way to defeat the evil wizard is by figuring out his word of power. So it sounds interesting, and I still haven't started. I know of it because of the synopsis, but it looks cool. I like fantasy books. Went to GameStop, and they had this deal. They usually do this where you can buy 4 games for $20. Usually it's like that. Other times it's buy 3 games for $15, or the usual buy 2, get 3, pay 2 games. So I picked up a couple. I picked up for the Wii Dead Rising Chop Till You Drop. Unfortunately, it doesn't come with the manual, but I've been waiting for this to drop in price. It cost me $5. PlayStation 3 games were part of the deal. I picked up Lollipop Chainsaw, which I'm looking forward to playing. Skyrim was part of that deal. Really, really looking forward to clocking in some hours into this. And I picked up The Darkness 2, which is a comic book based game that I wanted to pick up. The Darkness 1 was really, really awesome. I'm looking forward to clocking in time at The Darkness 2. These were part of the 4 games for $20. The other game I picked up was for my brother. I picked up Call of Duty Ghosts for him. Because I already have Call of Duty Ghosts on the Wii U, I'm sorry, so I picked that one up for him. So it was like $6 each one of the games cost me. But yeah, really excited about those 3 games. And Chop Till You Drop, even though Chop Till You Drop, the Dead Rising game for the Wii, is a cheaper, slower version of the one that came out on Xbox. But I don't have an Xbox. I have no interest on getting an Xbox. But I wanted to play that one, so yeah. It's some really good games, even though unfortunately I don't play as much as I would like because of work, because of my wife, stuff that I do with my wife, because of, the new baby. Not complaining, I love spending time with my wife and the baby. I would like to cut down some hours at work so I can game, but yeah, it's really hard to actually sit down and play a game. But I really want to clock in some time with that. Also went to an Overwheels. Went to the Spring Valley Overwheels. And we didn't get to see that much because it was raining, unfortunately, so a lot of people were starting to pick up and leave. But I found this lady that was selling this nice big Captain America shield. It's plastic. It's one of those that they sell like at Hot Topic or costume shops. But I've rarely seen one that's this big. Usually it's a lot smaller. This is, of course, the Cinematic Universe Captain America shield because of the paint design. Last time I saw a Captain America shield at Hot Topic, this was white instead of silver. This was white. This was a lighter blue, based more on the comic books. But if anyone has watched my previous videos, I already own Mjolnir, which is Thor's hammer. I also own that Iron Man helmet. So I needed a Captain America shield, and I've been looking for a Captain America shield for a long time. There's, of course, the more expensive, better Captain America shields, the ones that are like light metal. But this one's pretty cool. It's very solid. It sounds solid. This actually worked really great because it was starting to rain, so I just did this to protect my wife and myself from the rain. So really happy to add a Captain America shield. No self-respecting nerd can have a man cave without a Captain America shield, I believe, and it's something that I've been looking forward to getting for a while. So I'm really happy to get. Like I said, it's plastic. It's kind of flexible. But if I ever decide to cosplay or go in Halloween as Captain America, now I have a really kick-ass shield to do so. Because I've seen Captain America costumes at Walmart and Target and places like Party City, but the shield is a lot smaller. This is pretty cool. This is like I said, a premium Captain America shield. So I'm super excited to add this to the collection. Now, the only thing I would like to get, as far as comic book prop wise, would be a set of Wolverine claws, and I'd be set. Comic book prop wise. Last thing I wanted to talk about was the movies. I picked up some movies from a guy that I found on Facebook, and I visited his shop, and he sells used movies. Really get some really good prices for the movies. The others are swap me finds from the time I went to Spring Valley. But the first movie I picked up from this guy on Facebook is The Karate Kid Part 2. I already have The Karate Kid Part 1, and there's this, it's not a box set, but it's one of those 4 movie things that have Karate Kid 1, 2, 3, and the new Karate Kid. But I already have Karate Kid 1. I'm not interested in getting that particular box set. And I don't much care for Karate Kid Part 3. And the new Karate Kid, I've seen once, didn't much care for it. Karate Kid Part 2 is the one I've been looking forward to in the single version. Because this is the one where they go to Japan they visit Mr. Miyagi's family. This is the one I wanted to get because I really, really love Japan in the setting, so really happy to get that one. Another one I'm super happy to get, that guy had the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the original one. This is the special edition. I don't know if it's picking up on a nice hollow foiled cover. And it has a number of special features. I have the remake and the prequel to the remake. So I've been trying to track down a copy of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre in the wild for a while. And I'm super happy to get it because it's one of the key horror movies, key American horror movies in history. So I'm really, really excited to see this. I'm hoping to get a chance to sit down and actually watch it. But super, super excited to get this movie. Next movie I picked up is Resident Evil Damnation. This is the second Resident Evil CGI movie. Starring Leon Kennedy again. He was in... The first one is Regeneration or Degeneration. This is Damnation with Ada Wong. So, the first one I thought was pretty cool. It has a lot of really cool stuff. And I haven't seen this one, even though it's in Netflix, but... I'm a collector. I like owning the physical copy in case Netflix one day decides to take it off. So, really happy to pick this one up. Also picked up Hard Candy, starring Patrick Wilson and Ellen Page, with a bunch of special features. To add to my Robin Williams collection, I picked up World's Greatest Dad. I haven't seen this one, but I picked it up because it's written and directed by Bobcat Goldthwait, who also, I'm not 100% sure that he wrote it. I think he did. But he also wrote and directed God Bless America, and that's a movie I want to get. I really, really want to get God Bless America. But this will add to my Robin Williams collection. I'm still missing a couple of key Robin Williams movie. I want to get I think it's Birdcage. I want to get Good Morning Vietnam, and I want to get Patch Adams. But so far my Robin Williams collection is coming along pretty nice. Also picked up Ghost with Patrick Swayze and Demi Moore. Whoopi Goldberg, I think this is the one where she won Best Supporting Actress. But yeah, this is a chick flick, but with some supernatural elements. Patrick Swayze, is married to Demi Moore, and he dies, but he stays like a ghost because he has unfinished business with Demi Moore. Then it turns into this murder mystery where he has to figure out who killed him. A really, really good movie. I have 1, 2, and 3 of this series, and honestly, I thought the series should have ended in number 3, but I picked up Saw 6. I don't have Part 4 or Part 5, so now I have to get those. But the guy had it there, like I said, got me a really good deal, and now I have to get Part 4 and Part 5 to complete the set. Also pick up, I have the original of the Mexican movie Hasta el Viento Tiene Miedo, which was a really, really creepy, effective horror movie in the 60s. In the 2000s, Mexico remade it with not so good effects. They had a lot of changes, some really weird stuff, and it's not as creepy. It's a little. They try to maintain the dark, creepy element of the original Mexican one. Some things are defendable, but really the big changes that they did to the story make it seem weirder than it needed to be. But I have the original one, and I have this sick thing where I want to get, even though I know the remakes are bad, I want to get them for comparison reasons. So yeah, that's why I picked this one up. But it's nowhere near as good as the original. Picked up the special 2-disc edition of Jeepers Creepers. Also at Walmart, they have the collection, which is 1 and 2, but this is the collector's edition with the special features. So I thought this was a really good monster movie. It stars Justin Long, and the ending is kind of a downer ending, but it's effective. So really glad I added that because again, Halloween is around the corner, so I like to. Well, I used to do it before with the baby. I'm not sure I'll be able to do it as much, but I like to sit down in Halloween and watch horror movies. Also picked up. This is one of the Spring Valley purchases. Hugo. I didn't get to see this in the movie theater, unfortunately. The trailer was very, very vague as to what exactly this was about. All I really knew about the trailer was that it's about this kid that finds like a mechanical robot thing, and then the trailer made it seem like he was turning into a robot. But my wife, one of her cousins, came to visit, and they were watching it on Netflix. I was playing Call of Duty 2 on the Wii U, so I wasn't really paying that much attention because it seemed like an orphan kid story where he's just an orphan kid and he's being harassed and he's being chased by the cop that wants to send him to the orphanage. Then they delve into the story of the robot, and then it turns into an amazing. That's when I stopped playing Call of Duty and I started watching the movie because then it turns into this really really cool imaginative thing that goes back to the origins of movies with the silent movies. Uh, Really, that's when I really really got interested. And then I watched from beginning to end again. Amazing movie. I love this movie. If you're a film lover, definitely watch this. It's so cool, and it's so awesome. I ended up loving this movie, and I'm so happy that I was able to get it on DVD. Even though the Blu-ray has a lot more special features, I still love owning that one, and I got it super cheap. The other one I got is the Criterion Collection of The Life Aquatic with Steve Zissou, starring Bill Murray, directed by Wes Anderson, who's worked with Bill Murray in other movies. The Royal Tenenbaums is one of the ones that come to mind. And this is the Criterion, so it has special features. And unlike the copy of the Royal Tenenbaums that I own, this one has the art book. So this will go nicely into my Bill Murray collection. It's kind of like Jack Cousteau. Was it Jack Cousteau? It was that marine biologist that they kind of parody. But really, really good movie, and super happy to add it to my Bill Murray collection. Also picked up the 2-disc extended edition of Sohan. Don't mess with the Sohan. And this will go to my Adam Sandler collection. It's not one of his best movies by far. It's not one of his worst. It's no Jack and Jill or That's My Boy or Little Nicky. I can't stand Little Nicky or The Water Boy. But still, it'll go well with my Adam Sandler collection. Of his movies, the only ones I'm really really interested in getting is Reign Over Me, where he plays a serious role. I really want to get Grown Ups 2. I enjoyed Grown Ups 2. It had a bunch of problems, but it had some funny moments as well. And I want to get Pixels. Again, it had a bunch of problems, but honestly, I really, really liked seeing the video game characters come to life in full 3D. So yeah, I'm only missing those 3 movies, and my Adam Sandler collection will be good enough for me. Also went to Big Lots, and I've never seen this, but I picked up Jackie Chan Shingoku Incident. The back says it compares it to Scarface, and based on the synopsis, it kind of looks like it. Jackie Chan plays this Chinese immigrant that goes to Japan, and through a series of events, he basically becomes a crime lord of a section in Japan. And so yeah, it sounds interesting. I didn't even know about this movie, honestly. So I'm looking forward to popping it. It's still new, it's still sealed, but Big Lots had this sale that instead of being 5, it cost you 4. So I picked this one up because I really really love Jackie Chan. I want to get as many of his movies as I can. So I've never seen this one, never even heard about it. So hell yeah, I had to pick it up. At Walmart, this one was $3.74, so it's basically like $4 and something, but it's Kick-Ass 2. Kick-Ass 2 with the this was the only one that had the slipcase. And I'm a sucker for slipcases, especially because it looks kind of nice with the metallic look. Again, this thing's also on Blu-ray, but the DVD was on sale, so and I don't really mind if I buy it on DVD on Blu-ray. If you pop in DVD on Blu-ray, it does make a slight upgrade, and I don't have I have a nice TV, but I don't have anything super high def that would make a Blu-ray look any better. So Blu-rays or DVD pretty much look the same. So I don't really mind. I prefer getting the digital combo, the combo pack that's Blu-ray, DVD, and the digital combo. But this one still, again, the Blu-ray. The only thing about Blu-ray is that it has a whole bunch more special features. But this one has some special features, not that many, but it has enough. And again, it was the only one that had the really kick-ass. Yeah, that's no pun intended. The really kick-ass slipcase. So, yeah, a friend of mine gave me this as a gift, which is funny because I already bought it, but. I accept gifts, and I like this cover better than the one I got, but he gave me a copy of Hard Candy. I picked up the one I picked up because of the special features. I'm a special features for. But he gave me this as a gift, and I'm not going to say no to a gift, especially if it's a movie, and it's appreciated. But it's Hard Candy here in Mexico. It was called Niña Mal, but I like this cover way more than the cover that I got, so really appreciate that gift. And he also got me Fight Club. In the Mexican version, it's called El Club de Pelea. Because I don't own Fight Club. I've been holding out to get either the Blu-ray or the 2-disc collector's edition of this because I want to see the special features. I've seen Fight Club, and I freaking love Fight Club. I like a lot of people love Fight Club. So I want to get that, either the Blu-ray or anything that has the special features. But he knew I didn't have Fight Club, so he gave me a copy. So now I own Fight Club, but if I ever see somewhere down the line the collector's edition, I'll definitely pick it up. Also, these are purchases from the guy on Facebook I was talking about. I picked up The Runaways, starring Kristen Stewart and Dakota Fanning. Most people might not know The Runaways because it was an all-girl band from the 70s. But you might have heard Cherry Bomb, which was part of the soundtrack in Guardians of the Galaxy. But the Runaways had a bunch of really cool music, and I have my problems with Kristen Stewart. I don't like her as an actress in general, but she has had some good roles. Adventureland, I thought she was good in that, and this is the other movie I thought she was good in. So yeah, looking forward to actually seeing this because I've never seen this on DVD anywhere. Actually, I could probably save myself a lot of trouble if I buy stuff online. But I like the thrill of the chase. I like finding stuff, random stuff in the wild. And The Runaways, I've never actually even seen the DVD at stores or the Blu-ray. So I'm super excited to be able to find this one because it's a movie I heard about and I've been actually actively trying to track down. So super happy I was able to get it with this guy. And he has some really nice selection actually. Picked up Wolf Creek, the unrated version. I've heard about this movie and actually... it's one of the movies I've been leaving behind. I picked up a whole bunch of other movies. And every time I'm like, I'm going to pick up Wolf Creek. I've heard good things about it. But I usually leave it for something else. But this time I wanted to pick it up before someone snatched it. And again, with Halloween around the corner, I wanted to get some horror movies that I've never seen. Also, like I said, I like picking up the original and the remake. And I picked up the remake of Clash of the Titans. The original one is, even though it has stop motion and the effects are kind of primitive, honestly, it's a lot better. It looks, it's going to sound weird because, if you compare it now, these special effects to some people might seem prehistoric and cheap looking, but to me, those effects look a lot better than anything CG can make. But it has a nice cast. Some of the effects are not that bad. The Kraken looks like a joke, honestly, but some of the effects aren't that bad, and it has a really cool Zeus and Liam Neeson, and it has a really good Hades with what's his face? He played Voldemort. Ralph Fiennes, maybe? Yeah, Ralph Fiennes. Both of them play off each other. So yeah, I picked it up. Again, it doesn't compare to the original, but I like owning the original and the classic one, so now I do. Also picked up, for my Tom Cruise collection, The Firm. He had Rain Man and he had The Firm, but honestly, I've seen The Firm less than Rain Man. I've seen Rain Man more often than The Firm, and I picked it up. It's a legal thriller where Tom Cruise plays this character that works for a big firm, and all his dreams come true. But the FBI tracks him down, the Tom Cruise character, and tells him, you know what, the firm that you're working for is kind of shady. We're gonna make you get info for us. So he's kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place because the FBI is pressuring him to get info. The mob has ties to the firm, and they're kind of after him. And the firm, being a big legal thing, doesn't want trouble. So he's pretty much screwed any way you look at it. But I remember watching this once or twice, and I liked it, so I picked it up. Again, mostly because I've rarely seen The Firm in DVD. Usually, I've seen Rain Man a lot more common than The Firm, so picked that one up. And the last one I picked up to add to my Bruce Willis collection is Striking Distance. Remember watching this one, and honestly, it's not Bruce Willis's best movie. Bruce Willis is good in anything that he does. Yeah, I don't remember seeing... And as I remember this movie being bashed a lot. It wasn't really considered that good of a movie. Not one of his best. But it's Bruce Willis. I like Bruce Willis as an actor, and I try to collect movies for him, like I do Jackie Chan or Robin Williams or Stallone or Schwarzenegger. So I saw it and I picked it up. I don't regret adding it to the collection, so I'm happy with it. From Bruce Willis, of course, I'm just missing Death Becomes Her. I've never seen Death Becomes Her on DVD or even Blu-ray, new or used at the store, so or swap meet. So that's one of the holy grails for my Bruce Willis collection. Death Becomes Her, and the other one I want to get is what's the name of that movie? I want to get Last Man Standing and The Last Boy Scout. Those are the three Bruce Willis movies that I'm missing that I would love to add to the collection, but I'm getting there. So yeah, that was the collection pickup video. Mostly movies. I've gotten some really good deals on movies. I've told the wife a number of times that I'm going to try to cut down on movies because, again, between work, between my activities as a husband, as a father, video games suffer the most. But it's harder to sit down and watch a movie because of stuff. But every time I tell the wife that I'm definitely gonna try to cut down, I come across some really amazing finds, some really good deals. So it's hard to leave something behind that you really want, and it's super dirt cheap. I know I have an addiction. I know. But I love movies. I love collecting comic books. I love collecting video games, and I do wish I had more time to enjoy it, but I'm not complaining, and I'm happy with my purchases. They bring me joy. So, like always, I like to sign off with the best recommendations of the haul, and definitely, I think I'm going to recommend the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I've never actually seen it. I've heard a number of people talk about it, and a number of people always put it in like the most influential horror movies lists, or the one of the best horror movies of all time. So I'm really looking forward to actually sitting down and watching it. But if you've only watched the remakes, the remake, I'm pretty sure doesn't compare to the original. No way would the remake compare to the original. Even though I like the remake, and the prequel's actually a little better, and I want to get the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3D. Again, that movie also has issues, but there's some merit into that movie. I enjoyed it for some reason. A lot of people don't agree, but the best standout movie that I'm going to recommend is Hugo. It's a Martin Scorsese movie, so if you're a fan of Martin Scorsese, this is a no-brainer. But honestly, it's an amazing movie. If you're like me and you love movies, and you're interested in the history of movies, this movie works so amazingly for you. So definitely pick it up. It blew my mind when I saw it, and I want to see it again. I've watched it twice. Well, I watched it after they talked with the robot, which is like halfway through, and then I watched it once complete. But I want to watch it again. I'm not sure if it's still in Netflix, but you know I like owning the physical thing so I can pop it in whenever I want. So Hugo, it's cheap. Last time I saw it, I didn't have any money to get it, but I saw it the Blu-ray at a Best Buy for like $7, something like that. So yeah, and also you know Captain America shield. So I'm super happy that I have Mjolnir, the Captain America shield, and the Iron Man helmet. So those are by far the standout things in this video haul. So yeah, I'm going to leave it at that at the half-an-hour mark. But like always, guys, thanks so much for watching. And until I see you all again, this is Vargas XX78 thanking you and signing out.